Cruz Portland Cement 2 was built in 1909. It was in service at Santa Cruz Portland Cement from 1909 to 1924. At that point, it later went to Bechtel Kaiser Rock Company in Oroville, California. That later became Henry J. Kaiser Rock. And then it left Oroville about the late 1960s. About 1967, became a billboard for a fried chicken restaurant called Pollardville's Chicken Kitchen, just north of Stockton, California, on Highway 99. And I acquired it in 2006, started the rebuild with my friends and compatriots about 2009, and she was in service by 2013. So here we are. I took the job as general manager of the Skunk Train, and I wanted to demonstrate that steam was viable and profitable for the operation. So what better way to prove that than to use a steam locomotive to do it? So I actually have a contract with the Placerville and Sacramento Valley Railroad for them to be using the locomotive on their railroad. Unfortunately, they're having some issues with their host railroad and some crossing protection that they're dealing with. So in the interim, to be able to sort of support the locomotive and be able to prove some points about the viability of steam at the Skunk Train, we were able to come to an agreement whereby basically I borrow my locomotive back and bring it here to Fort Bragg and run these events. So this is our third year of Days of Steam that we've been running, and each year has been more successful than the last, and has very much proven the point, I think, that steam is viable, it's profitable, and that people are looking for this experience, right? It adds something, fresh beyond, our standard fare of Pudding Creek Expresses with the diesel locomotives, our rail bikes, etc. Anyway, she's doing exactly what I intended her to do, and it's kind of nice having her close to home here. So the desired goal is to have our own locomotive 45 going here at some point in the not too distant future. We've been doing a lot of work to catch up on the diesel fleet, the passenger car fleet, and the railroad itself to make sure that everything is where it needs to be for sustainable operations. And so we have done a lot of work on the financial and business side here at the Skunk Train as well to ensure that it is absolutely sustainable and can continue for decades into the future. I mean, let's face it can be a really good party for a little while, but if you run out of money, you're not going anywhere. What you need is an institution that can support itself, do its own maintenance, take care of its assets, take care of its guests, take care of its employees, and be able to look towards the future and grow. So, over the last 2.5 years that I've been here, we've done a lot of work on all those fronts here, and can't get too deep into the details, but things are looking pretty good here at the Skunk Train now, and I think we're poised to be able to take some unique steps in the future.
wildlife area, playing host to a variety of fauna such as ducks, swans, great blue heron, egrets, turtles, deer, and of course, the skunk. You'll notice many pilings projecting from the water. These ones supported bridges and loading docks on the train, where passengers and freight could catch a ride north and south with the Northwestern Pacific Railroad, which opened in 1907 and by 1914 ran 271 miles from Eureka through Willits and down to Shelbyville, extending our reach further out into the country by rail. Up the line, run up the motor car by the ocean breezes out of Fort Bragg. This prompted residents who lived along the line to swear you could smell these cars coming before you could see them, just like a skunk. So they started calling it the Skunk Train. Junction. As the name suggests, this was once a junction for the logging community of Glen Blair, which was located a couple miles further up Pudding Creek. As we make our stop, please remain seated and clear of the aisleway until our conductor reaches the middle of the train for deboarding. We will be stopping at Glen Blair Junction for 45 minutes. On top of the train, if you head down the ramp to your left, you'll find our picnic area in the pavilion building. Here we have many picnic tables, chairs, and games to play. You'll also be able to see some of our rail machine ladders. Found immediately when you get off the train at the back of the deck, down the stairs and to the right. This trail goes all the way back to Fort Bragg. But if you're trying to catch the train, that's how you get the bridge back. Again, we will be stopping for 45 minutes. At the 5-minute mark, we will blow the horn or whistle to signal you to make your way back to the train. And please remain seated as your conductor makes their way through the train. Thank you, and enjoy your stay at Glen Blair Junction.
Yep, you guys gotta be constantly. It's all teamwork. And it's all communication.
Bragg. Fort Bragg was established on the military coast in 1857 by its first lieutenant, Horatio Gibson, known as the Fort Bragg Redwood Company. The railroad began construction during this time to haul logs from the woods to the mills. Fort Bragg was incorporated in 1889 with C.R. Johnson as its first mayor. In operation until 1960. Also